Alrighty. Looks like I'm a Viking again. First things first, I always gotta do this. Just make sure that is off. Alrighty, what's going on everyone? This is Voyagers 2019, back in No Man's Sky. This time it is the Titan expedition. Join the community, milestones, blah blah blah. Oops, I was laughing, it says you can do it in any order, but yeah. Basically, you need to do it in the right order if you're going to do it efficiently. Speaking of efficiency, I am going to be using Xaine's World's handy dandy guide to complete this mission. Because yeah, at the time of recording, I have got 7 days to do this. Now there is a list of materials I need to collect, but before I even do that, I've also got to do a little bit of housekeeping. Get stuff and things touching. Let's do that, let's do that. Let's do that. All of these stuff and things touching each other. Alright, now one of the things we have to do is to jump into a tornado when we see one, because if we're going to die, we should get it done quick sticks. If I can catch up to it at all. Come on. Winds of change. Now that I've done that, I can get out of it. Now, I can't remember if I'm meant to claim winds of change once I do get it. Alright, let's have a little look. What do we get? Movement, crunchy wings. Alright, well let's claim it anyway. It's always good to have movement upgrades. Alright, let's keep a mental note of where Shippo is. Right, let's install that, because that is not going to do any harm. We don't have a lot of inventory, so let's keep it clear. Now, next step, a bunch of condensed carbon, oxygen, ferrite dust, sodium, salt, activated quartzite, that I can scan for. Crystallized helium, also storm crystals, so let's keep our eyes peeled for where they might be. Subterranean relic. Okay, we want the quartzite. Where is the quartzite? Sodium. Alright, it looks like quartzite is going to be elusive for a moment. Let's concentrate on everything else. Whoa! Ow! And that is what is meant by be careful of the tornadoes. Now, what do these give? Okay, salt and ferrite dust. I need both, so let's just have at it. Try not to overheat my tool. Giggity. Right, 100 ferrite dust, 120 salt. Okay, we have definitely got all that done and dusted. Alright. Now, condensed carbon, 294. We've still got a ways to go. So let's have at that. We do need sodium. Nice little deposit there. Okay, sodium, 150. Okay. Alright. Escape from Titan. Nice. Alright, let me in. Alright, I'm out of the storm at least. Okay, everything's damaged, of course it is. Just do my usual thing, get into third person. Alright, inventory. Let's take roll call. Definitely got enough salt. We still haven't got the activated quartzite. We've got enough ferrite dust. We're still a bit short on the sodium. We've definitely got the condensed carbon. Alright, so more sodium. Oh, we do need the crystallized helium. Ah, I saw a deposit, damn it. Okay, so we need the crystallized helium. Right, better make sure I don't actually use too many of my resources to top up my stuff and things. I should probably get more condensed carbon to keep the multi-tool running. So, storm crystals. Do we actually see any? Because we were kind of in the storm. Right, okay. I think I might have to go for it. Thank you, see you, lady. Right, I really hate having a jetpack, but the storm's not going to last forever. Okay, 1, 2. Let's get that. Any more storm crystals? That way, 190 odd away. Let's go for it. Oh, wait, what? It's underground? And I don't have... oh, I do have a... terrain manipulator. Bottled out then. Alright, well they will get me a pretty penny. Okay, now, where was that? Okay, so we got sodium, there's the crystallized helium. Let's go get that. Oh, I really am running out of life support. Alright, time to use the gel. I don't know how much of this I need. Alright, let's hide from the storm till we recover. Alright, I've recovered enough. Okay, so it looks like I've got all the... Thank you, sweet lady. Okay, looks like I've got all the crystallized helium. I found an activated quartzite deposit. Let's head towards that. Alright, it doesn't look like a very big deposit, but... Alright, how much do we need? 27. Don't need very much at all. Alright, so it looks like we've got that. I mean, you're gonna have a whole slot of it, you may as well have a whole slot of it. Alright, we're still looking for oxygen. Right, how many cobalts do I need to make an ion battery? It's only 10, okay. Okay, well let's get more. Ooh, these give oxygen, nice. Okay, I need 130 oxygen. Alrighty, let's take inventory. I need 294 condensed carbon, check. 130 oxygen, check. 100 ferrite dust, check. 150 sodium, check. 120 salt, check. 27 activated quartzite, check. 192 crystallized helium, check. 5 storm crystals, check. Alright, I have a complete shopping list. Actually, why don't I have those touching? That makes much more sense. I can also make ion batteries, so let's do that and that. Now, just make sure. Oxygen 130. Ooh, I just squeaked by. Maybe I'll grab a couple more just before I head off to my ship. Let's get in ship hole. Now, next instruction, it says, get in ship, claim bottled lightning and escape from Titan. So let's claim escape from Titan. Personal refiner, launch fuel. Nice. Alright, let's install that now. Just pop that in the corner there. Then it says also claim bottled lightning. Now it says we need to keep this to sell for later on, but we do want the hazmat walnuts. We'll put that there as well to get pure ferrite. Done. Then process the activated quartzite. Again, I only need to actually do 27 of it. Let's just do that. Then I've got to craft 1 metal plating and 5 hermetic seals. 1 metal plating. Cool. Then I've got to fix the ship. So let's do that. And let's do that and that. Nice. Then got to go to the space station. Alright, next step is to claim ignition. Pre-packaged teleporter receiver unit, which apparently I am not supposed to install. Alright, so let's put that with that as items to sell. Now, the next thing, destroy 30 asteroids. Which should be outside the space station. You're looking a little bit thin on the ground. Here we go. Let's have at it. Stone and fire, done. We've got an anomaly detector. Right, careful I don't actually shoot the space station. Cue the rock music. Okay, now it says I've got to claim Stone and Fire. Aquajets. go to the GTT and sell. No, I can afford to sell 2 of these, seeing as I got more than I needed. I could even sell more for more money. Okay, so sell 1 to 2 storm crystals and then buy. No, it says buy ferrite dust. But I think I only need 400 and I've got nearly 600. I don't think I need the extra ferrite dust now. Actually, I should probably take stock of what I do have. Now it says buy 40 cobalt. I've got 122. It says buy metal plating, ionized cobalt, and buy all the tritium. Alright. So let's have a look. Metal plating, I need 7. I need 2 microprocessors. 120 ionized cobalt. And all the tritium. Alright. Then I've got to go to the ship vendor, the ship technology vendor, which I believe is this dude. Blah 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 blah. Now I've got to sell these things. And then buy. There should be an S-class hyperdrive module. Nice. Alright, next step is to refine 250 ferrite dust into 250 pure ferrite, and then refine 240 pure ferrite into magnetized ferrite. So let's do that. So was it 250? That'll do, pig. 1 warp cell. Looks like that's done. Let's pop that in my suit. Now I need those 3 magnetic resonators. Alright. Ion batteries, magnetic resonators, 3 antimatter, 1 antimatter housing, 1 warp cell. All that is done. And it says next step, install the hyperdrive upgrade. And we want that touching. And now we've got to go to each moon in turn. So we should probably create a save. Alrighty, created a save. Now what I've got to do is go to discoveries, and I've got to go to the 3rd moon. Yep, shattered moon. Let's tag that. Off we pop. Alright, so with each of these moons you have to land and get out in order to qualify as having been to the moon. May as well land by the boundary failure. Now I have to scan the local fauna. Wherever they are hiding. Really? Can I not see? Ah, there you go. There's one there. Oh, there's more than one kind. Look at that thing. Alrighty. Then it says we've got to shoot fauna until we get 153 Mordite. Well, I really don't like killing things, but that's the mission. Okay, I got a juicy thorax out of that. 31 Mordite, so I shouldn't have to kill too many creatures. Alright, 168. That's all that I need. Okay, I can consume all that, or I can just sell it, so I think I'll choose to sell it. Okay, then refine 153 Mordite into Fixium. I don't think I need the Mordite for anything else, so let's just put that in there. Let's get that going. Top that up. Alright, while that is processing, let's go to the second moon, which is webbed. That one I just have to visit and then get on my merry way. Shippo is that way. Let's just tick it off and get going. Land. Get out. Get back in. Alright. Now let's tag moon number 4. The temperate moon. Ooh. What was this? Never seen a warp through a planet before. Now, were they going somewhere, or they just happened to be there? Alright, I think they just happened to be there. Okay, this one we've got a few things to do. First thing I got to do is avoid all those bloody snappy plants. Look at that. Damn. Now it says scan 2 flora. There does not appear to be much in the way of flora. Now I'm also supposed to locate paraffinium. So why don't I head towards that and see what flora happens to be in my path. Look, I landed us on a mountain and all the flora is down here. Something else now. Alright, now I need 100 paraffinium. Now, that got me 37, so let's get another deposit. What's that over there? That's paraffinium. Ooh, budgies. salt. Quartzite. Quartzite. That's what I just... Oh, no, that's salt. Further away than I thought. Paraffinium 700 odd. That's quartzite. More budgies. Christie Stompers. Okay, that's paraminium 500 odd away. Alright. This deposit might have to do. Alright. I got divergent evolution accidentally. Oh, this looks like a big one. Maybe not. That disappeared very quickly. Okay, 130. That's all the paraffinium I need. Alright, I just need to get back to Shippo now. Alright. I think I've got everything I need here. Pretty good idea to create a save. Alright. Save. Alright, now we've got to go to the first moon. Tag. Is the whole system like this, or is it just me? Alright. Oh, I've never seen two deposits so close together before. Alrighty. This one I just got to land, get out, get back in. Right, what is that? Brittle bones. Okay, what's that deposit? That's dioxide. Okay, probably don't need dioxide, so let's just hop back in. Now we're going to go to the fifth and final moon. Tag. Ah, bit of free parking. Don't mind if I do. Children of Giants, done. Alright, claim Children of Giants. Now, where is that? There. Pre-packaged launch auto charger. That'll come in handy. Let's put it there, and have that touching there. Onza. Alright, so that should, yep, 25 to 26, that's working. Alright, now we're going to warp to rendezvous 1. Feels like I've done a lot already, and we haven't even reached the first rendezvous. Ikimashou. Never look back. Done. Alright, pulse to the high energy moon of Onfram. Thank you. I have to scan for a point of interest. No points of interest. Haha. Oh well, there are points of interest and there are points of interest. This one might backfire on me. Alright, now it says activate the waypoint and then rename that waypoint, even if it's just adding a... oh, why can't I... That's bizarre. Okay, do you know what? I'm just going to add a... That's really strange. Alright, do you know what? It doesn't matter. Rename. And then upload. Upload all, just in case. Alright, legacy, done. It's really strange, it wouldn't let me actually go to the end of the name, the existing procedural name. Okay, scan for gamma weed. I need 400 gamma root. Ah, biosphere. Just happened to have ticked that off. Okay, gamma weed. Now that I've got an auto charge unit, I'm not worried about wasting launch fuel. So let's just cruise on over there and go and harvest that. It is not the one plant. Really? You know, this game always... of course there is. This game never fails to surprise me. I have never seen a biome-based plant form in a single unit rather than a whole patch of it. Alright, I need more sweet root. Graberry? Really? Wheat?
Radiation protection falling.
Thank you, sweet lady. Alright, let's hide in shippo. And in fact, what do you mean not enough fuel? I've got a recharge. Bastard. Obviously it doesn't recharge that fast. Do you know what? I've got 4 of these. Let's just use one.
Technology recharge.
Alright, well, while the storm is happening, I may as well just cruise low and slow over the landscape and look for some gamma root by eye.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Alright, well, I didn't have... I was just going to say, I didn't have much luck finding them in a storm, and, yeah, no sooner did the storm clear, but some actually presented itself, so let's just land and get it. Now, from what I can see, I should actually claim Never Look Back. Okay, I know how to make hypercores now. Oh, and 3 warp cells as a nice little prize. Thank you, suit lady. Alright, that's everything this patch has to offer by the looks. How are we looking? We needed 400. We've got 548. Bonza. Alright. No, I already claimed Never Look Back. I've also got to claim Biosphere. Let's collect that now. Nutrient processor plans and salty chunks. Alright, Shippo is over there. Let's go back now. Focus field logistics. Field logistics. Where is field logistics? Okay, then it says find one wheat, but I've already got one wheat. Build a nutrient processor. Make wild yeast, flour, dough, and then bread. Alright, let's do that now. Hopefully I can build a nutrient processor. Ruh-roh. You stay there, you. Oh, now I just realised I'm near somebody's base, aren't I? So I won't be able to build there. Alright, I was near somebody's base, so I couldn't build a nutrient processor, but I can here. Bonza. Now, in here, I am to put... oh. Now, how much Fecium do I need to make wild yeast? Just the one. I don't know why I needed more Fecium. Alright, let's put that in my exosuit while I put in the wheat. Again, I probably... Oops. Wrong button. I probably just need the one wheat. Let's put in the flour. Let's put in the yeast. Let's make dough. And then let's process the dough to make bread. Field logistics done. Alright, it's not going to hurt to create a save. Alright, next step, fly into space, find planet Bori 9. Sounds like a fun place. How can my launch thrusters be at 7? The auto recharge is not auto recharging enough. Okay, I need to find... Okay, Bori 9. Fly to the coast. Now, it looks a little bit... Okay, maybe I should do it from the sunny side. Alright, now it says land somewhere near the coast. It's a little bit on the stormy side. It's a bit on the cliffy side as well. Let's find somewhere with a beach. You know what? This will have to do. Pop it down right there. Alrighty, scan 3 underwater fauna. Okay, well that was definitely 3 underwater fauna. Nothing's triggered yet. Fungal cluster. Alright, now I also need crystal sulfide, so let's get it. I need 4 crystal sulfide. And I'll try not to die getting it this time. Alright, I need 1 more plant.
Life support power low.
Oops, better charge that up.
Technology recharge.
Ooh, now those glowing red things, I think I need those as well. Crossing below 200. I'm under pressure. How many of these things do I need? Deep sea sample. Right, I better not be too deep for too long. Let's go up. Ooh. Right, I still haven't scanned all the creatures yet. Okay, what's that? Sea glass, that's what I'm after, sea glass. How many sea glass do I need? Okay, I need cytophosphate as well, so let's keep an eye out for that. Okay, the deep water pressure thingy is hanging in there. Ah! I only need to do 3 sea glass. Alright, well let's scan some plants because I need cytophosphate as well. Oxygen's critical. Oh, I don't have any oxygen. Damn it. That's got cytophosphate. Alright, I need oxygen. Let's get up there. Ruh-roh. I don't know if I can make it to the surface in time. I could have made a mistake. Ruh-roh.
Oxygen levels critical. Oxygen levels critical.
Come on, you can do it.
Oxygen levels critical. Power cells completed.
Oh, I was 0.9 units from the surface. Can you believe that? Wow.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
Hang on, it's put me bloody back 100 meters below the surface. Look at that, my grave was literally on the surface of the water. No, I would say, has anybody had a more trolling death than that? But I happen to know people who really have had that much of a trolling death. Alrighty, so now I didn't get the cytophosphate I want to, did I? No, I've only got 23 and I need 120. So, let's find some cytophosphate that's not so deep.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Yes, I was a fool to myself trying to get the deep water stuff without protection.
Units proceed.
Okay, that was 24. Okay, I still didn't get all the creatures I needed. Teaming with life. Oh, 5 aquatic creatures. I thought it was 3. That's interesting. Why did I think it was 3? That gives cytophosphate. Alright, we're okay for cytophosphate then, because there's loads of these. Whoa. Damn. Oof. Alright, cytophosphate. Yep, I got 140. I need 120, so that's cool. Let's head back to Shippo. Alrighty. Well, I kind of had the feeling I was going to die on an underwater adventure. I didn't realise it was going to be so close to the surface. Alrighty. Now then, what's next? We'll flip over Xaine's guide. Install the aquajets on the ship. Actually, I've got to claim some of these milestones first. Right. Let's have a look. It just says install the jets. Okay.
Technology installed.
So it was a pre-packaged unit. It was blueprints. Okay, I've installed the aquajets. Now, by sky and sea, done. Okay, use the visor to scan for burial dig sites. Now I'm assuming that's still on this planet.
Units received. Units received.
Haha. Fossil bed. 800 away, my goodness. $550 away. Alright, let's try that one. Okay, ancient bone. Now what I need to do is figure out how many I need. 4. I need 4 ancient bones. And of course there's only 1 here. $700 away, my goodness. Well, do you know what? I need to get my on foot units up. Okay, let's make sure I got the space. Yes, I do. There's more than 1 bone. What a shame. Reliquary. Oh my goodness, that was a job and a half. Alright, next step, go to Rendezvous 1. Alrighty folks, it was at this point in the editing process that I realised I was never going to fit all this into one video, so join me again next time for the second half of this. For now, this was Vangelis 2019, completing the first half of the Titan expedition. If you like what you saw, please like, please subscribe, and I'll say ciao for now. See you later.